What's going on, guys? Welcome to Good Times with the Goodies, where every day is a good day. Now, the past couple of weeks have been kind of stressful for us and our family. I think a couple weeks ago, we had a little bit of scare. As you can tell by the title of this video, Jackson had a febrile seizure, and I don't know if your family has experienced that, if you have kids, if you don't have kids, but it's a very scary thing. So what a febrile seizure is when your child has a fever and it spikes really fast. It goes from like a temperature of like having 100.1 to like 102.1, like a very high fever. And like, I'm no doctor at all, but with fevers and babies and your kids, it just gets really nerve-wracking. And so what had happened is I was actually at work, and it was like 2:14, and Lindsay had called me before, and typically Lindsay doesn't call me during the day, only if there's like an emergency or anything like that. And she called me at 2:14, and it was like I could hear in the background, Jackson, da, 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 and then it hung up. And I was like, what was that all about? And so I texted her back like, hey, is everything okay? ? And didn't get a response back. And then she responded back to me, or then she called me, and she was just like freaking out, like, oh my gosh, Jackson just had another febrile seizure. And when I say another, Jackson has had, he had one when he was 1 again. And so I left work. I dropped everything and I left work, and I had to get home, because I'm like, man, like, that's my son. That's my family. Like, a family first above everything, for the most part. The mail's here. But, so I dropped everything. The paramedics was here, and they were just checking him out and seeing it, but we don't know if this is a common thing that Jackson is going to experience in his life. It's happened twice. He had one when he was 1 again. And the reason why I'm sharing this, I know it's pretty personal, but I think that it's important. Me and Lindsay have had conversations like, hey, should we share this on YouTube or not? Should we keep it to ourselves? But before, we never knew that having febrile seizures was possible. And I think that it's important for parents to know that that's possible, that your kids can have febrile seizures. And I think for us, it was just really scary, because just seeing your child in that state where they're seizing, you feel like they are dying. I remember the first time that it happened, Jackson had a fever, and he was only 1, and he was in my arms, and he was just shaking, and his eyes rolled back into his head, and like I held him, and I was just like, oh my gosh, are we losing our son? And I hate to have this video be like super bleak, because I'm always about the positive and everything like that. But after, the fever and the cold and the sickness and stuff like that got through our house, like, I'm just like, man, like, every day is a good day. I always remind myself of that, because, things can go haywire really fast, and if you don't have anything to grasp onto to keep you grounded, like for me, it's my faith and my family and all those things. If you don't have anything to keep you grounded, I think that if we didn't have our faith and if we didn't have our solid foundation in the Lord, like, man, we would just go crazy. And I think out of Lindsay and I, I'm the one that tries to stay even keel, and then Lindsay's the one that kind of gets really anxious. But I might be feeling really anxious inside too, but I gotta make sure that we kind of balance each other out, because if I get anxious too and she gets anxious, like, the water's just gonna rise, and it's just not gonna be a pleasant experience for all parties that are involved. Just whoever's out there, if you're just watching this or coming to the channel for the first time because of the video, like, man, febrile seizures and it's not meant to scare people, but it's meant to inform people, because we didn't even know that was possible. And I really just want to inform people that, hey, like, febrile seizures are possible and they can happen. After that whole experience with Jackson, it just really made me more thankful for my family and the things that I have and my health and everything like that. And so what I want to do is I want to incorporate you guys into some of these videos. Now I have this idea of doing like a little series. It's going to be called Thankful Thursdays. Thankful Thursdays. Because I believe that every day you should find something that you're thankful for. Find something that you have gratitude towards. And it just makes your life a lot better. It's like adding cream to your coffee, right? And for me, I've always tried to find ways to incorporate you guys. And even though this audience is small, there's still people that watch the videos. So my idea is I want to be posting, more consistently, but especially on Thursdays. And they can be called Thankful Thursdays. And I want to incorporate one of your guys' stories of what you're thankful for. Like, just tell us what you're thankful for. I'm going to create an email for you guys, so if you have a story, send your video to me and then I'll place it in to the video. Make sure that you take it this way, horizontal. Is that horizontal? Or like this? I don't know. But make sure you go like this way so I can take the full screen of it. And I just want to really create more of a community with this channel because I think that it's important to just encourage everyone and inspire and uplift everyone. So I just appreciate every one of you guys during this journey. One day, I think there's like 228 of you guys. One day you're going to be like commenting down below and be like, yeah, we were the first ones to really watch the channel. So I appreciate you guys, and I appreciate your guys' patience because I know I'm super sloppy with the uploads. And I look forward to hearing your guys' stories, and comment down below what you guys think. And yeah, Jackson's totally fine. He's back to normal. Malcolm's fine. We're all back to normal. So I'm going to be trying to get more vlogs up and everything like that. So I appreciate your guys' patience. And until next time, remember, you're lovable, you're capable, and you're worthwhile. Let the good times roll.